Nice to meet you both. The show was so intense, very Hitchcock vibe, so I really, really enjoyed it.
Nice. That's a good correlation.
Yeah.
Can you talk about each of your characters' relationship with Becky or Sasha?
Do you want to go first? Oh,
Please.
I think Liv's relationship with her is one of trust and openness. I mean, Alice and I had a conversation during prep that we didn't think that Olivia had had many successful female friendships and is carrying some guilt about her relationship with Chloe. So I think she goes all in with Becky Sasha, and Becky Sasha is so receptive to that. So it kind of, I don't know, it's like the missing puzzle piece to her friendship group is to have this girl who comes in and saves the day many a time. So yeah, she loves her.
Yeah, and strangely enough, like Josh is her safe haven. You know, Josh is the one that figures it out very quickly from the beginning, and she's the one that she can always go back to Josh for not only the truth and how to maneuver in the situation, but also for tender and love as well, or lust in some cases.
And Brandon, I thought it was really, really interesting that your character was the one that kind of, to a degree, knew what was going on. Why did he never turn her in?
I think he was very much infatuated by her. I think Josh gets wrapped up in the mysteriousness of Becky Sasha, and he starts to really have feelings for her. And you know, when feelings come into play, all the rational things go out of your mind. So I don't think he wanted to blow her cover, because he knew that at the end of the day she probably could get away with it. But he also, never mind, story for another time. I was going to give something away. Never mind. But yes, there you go.
And then Liv, I think it's so interesting how quickly she trusts her, and then how quickly that kind of turns on a dime. What do you think kind of broke the maybe magic of, oh, I found this new best friend?
I think that Olivia she's incredibly loyal, and I think she doesn't take prisoners either. And I think if there's one slip up, you're going to know about it.
So true.
Like, you're just going to know about it. And she's not necessarily going to do it in a sort of harsh way, but I remember actually there's a couple of scenes, I think towards the latter end of the season, where she is quite like cold and quite blunt, and like, you know, and someone was like, oh, Livia's quite, someone came up to me actually the other week and they were like, oh my God, Livia's really scary. And I was like, is she?
Job well done.
I was like, oh my God. And I was like, actually, she kind of is. I don't think she likes feeling like she's being taken for a ride or used or taken for granted, and she's going to call you out, but she's also a really, really good friend. That's what I think.
I love it. And then what was kind of one of the most surprising things working on Chloe, because it is such a mystery-based show?
That's a good question.
The most surprising thing with working on Chloe.
I don't know if it was it surprising? Maybe it was surprising. I don't know. The circumstances of when we shot this, it was COVID. Nobody had met in person. We did all of our rehearsals on Zoom, all of read-throughs on Zoom. So the fact that when we all were together, it was like it worked, and we didn't need it to. We didn't, you know, it seamlessly all came together. I think that was probably the surprise. So it can be done. I think there was a part of me that was like, oh, but we're not having in person until we're on set. We were literally, the first time we were on set.
And action and
go.
How are you doing?
Exactly.
And lines, you know?
Exactly. So I think that was the most surprising thing.
That's spot on.
But I think that's also down to like Lauren Evans, our casting director, shout out, because she
doing such
assembled
a good job
such a great company, because we were like almost like a theatrical company.
Well, it's so good. I'm so excited for people to see it. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me.
Thank
you, Caitlin. Thank you.
Have a wonderful one.
Have a lovely day.